Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Yemi. I'm excited to have you here again this week. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support and thank you for your encouragement. Also, if you're new here, welcome. Please go ahead and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Once again, I want to say thank you to everyone for being here. So, on our journey to wellness, one thing that we have to consider and also think about is the relationship that we have with our finances, the relationship that we have with money. Money is an essential part of our lives. For everyone, it's either we're saying, I don't have money, or you're saying, I have money, or you're saying, I need more money, or I don't even want to think about money at all. I'm not a money-oriented person. But we all have some sort of relationship with money. So this week, I want us to talk about what kind of relationship do you have with money? What kind of relationship do I have with money? Because money is essential, we cannot help but talk about money. So if you're interested, continue to watch on. So let's ask ourselves, what is the meaning of money? That's actually a hard question. And if you ask 100 people, you might get 100 different answers for that. What does money mean to you? What does money mean to me? Money means different things to different people. Our journey to wellness cannot be complete if we don't talk about money. Our journey to well-being is incomplete if we don't consider the kind of relationship that we have with money. I want us to look at what are the things that affect our money language. Now, for everyone, definitely we all have different backgrounds. And I found that a lot of times our backgrounds, most times, will affect our money language, our money personalities, our relationship with money. As people of faith, some people will quote that money is the root of all evil. Meanwhile, the Bible actually says the love of money, not money itself. So these are some of the things that affect the way we see money, the way we relate with money, our money language. Also, I find that how we grew up, our backgrounds, where we grew up, also affects how we perceive or see money. So now we're going to take some time to talk about what is your money personality. When you hear money, what do? Do you run for the hills? Or do you jump up and down? You're excited about it? Or do you hide under the table? What do you do when you hear about money? I also would like to mention that if you've heard about this before, hey, just take it as a reminder. And if this is your first time that you're hearing about this is not to condemn you, but this is just to look inward so we can begin our journey to financial wellness. So we're going to talk about money personalities. Now, if you look online, you will find all different types of money personalities or money language, but I've picked a number of them that I want us to look at. The first one we're going to talk about is the money spender. Now, the money spender is somebody that loves to spend money, just like the title says. The money spender loves to spend money. They love flashy things. They're actually called the big spenders. So they like to make big purchases, like big cars, big house, big boats or yachts, things that are very flashy, designer wear and stuff like that. So the big spenders are the ones that love to make big purchases. Sometimes they can be impulsive, and impulsive in buying can actually lead them to being in debt. So they might have big things, they might have flashy things, but it doesn't mean that they don't have debts. A big spender may also live paycheck to paycheck. The shopper. Yes, the shopper is another type of spender. The shopper, while they might not make big purchases, but they love to shop. They shop all the time. They can shop at the drop of a hat. They shop and they actually see shopping as a therapy, therapeutic shopping, if you may call it that. So the shopper shops a lot and loves to even buy things and gifts for friends. It doesn't mean that they always have the money to do it, but just because they like to shop and they like to, spend their money, they go ahead and buy things for their friends. In this COVID-19 season, you can tell and know who is a shopper just by the amount of Amazon boxes that you see in front of their house. So we are shaking this table. There's some people that are going to be on this table. It may be myself or you. Hey, this is not to judge. This is just to have us take a look at the different type of personality, and nobody is going to be pointing fingers. So don't point fingers at me or don't point fingers at your friends. Just look inward, for you to know the type of money personality that you have. Now, the saver. The saver is very organized, a planner. They know how much they have in their bank accounts. They're frequently always checking their bank accounts to see what the balance is. They're also very meticulous about spending. They love to save their money. They pay their bills on time and they're very good with budget. A hoarder is someone that loves to hold on to their money. They hold on very tight to their money. They can maybe put it in the house or they can have it in the bank as well. They like to tie their money to big investments like real estate. They just buy and buy and buy and buy real estate. They may, have income, but even before the income comes, they've already planned out how they're going to use that to put into real estate. Hoarders are sometimes workaholics because it's all about the money. They just want to get that money and hold on to it because the more they work, the more that they have money and the more they have to hold on to. They don't enjoy life most times. The debtors. These are the ones that love to owe money. The debtors don't keep an account of how much they owe. They don't mind owing and owing. They amount and amass credit cards, their SureBs, even when they cannot afford to pay for it, they collect it without even paying. They are the ones that you will see their SureB that they are wearing that they've not even paid for, but they don't mind. And they'll still continue to, continue to look for ways to, they just don't even mind or keep their minds on their money. As far as there is life, the investors are very future oriented. They're really into this, financial, banking, investing, and they're very good with money. They're a planner, they budget very well. They almost will sell the present to buy the future. Yeah. The avoiders are people that don't want to associate with their money. They may make money, but they don't pay attention to their money. A lot of times they feel shame about money or they feel guilty about having money. So they'd rather not talk about money or rather not check their bank account. And because of that, sometimes their bills might go unpaid just because they avoid anything finances. May see money as being evil. They don't make budgets. They don't have retirement plan. They don't think about the future when it comes to their money. They just ignore their money basically. As long as they are maybe paying their bills, and that is if they remember to pay their bills. And the last one I have is the giver. The giver is somebody that feels guilty about money. And so they don't want to have money or hold on to money. They just feel that everybody should have the same amount of money. They also believe that there's not enough money to go around. So they like to give out their own money. They just give out their money. Even when they don't have sufficient to give, they still give out money. So a giver, just like the word says, is somebody that gives out all their money. So let's take a look again at the different money personalities and how they can, once you've identified yourself, how you can start building that journey to wellness. First, by knowing yourself, and two, by now knowing how to approach money. For example, if you are a big spender and you've identified that you're a big spender, what would you do? You have to learn how to make budgets. You have to learn to stop spending. Don't spend on impulse anymore. Make sure that get an accountability partner if you want to. Somebody that you can maybe talk to, or somebody that you can confide in and say, hey, I'm about to get this. Does it make sense? And if that doesn't work for you, sleep over a decision to buy instead of you buying on impulse. For the shopper, of course, stop shopping. That's the first thing you need to do. If you're a shopper, you need to stop shopping. You can actually make a budget, and in your budget, you apportion a portion of your income for shopping. So if you go and work with your budget, then you would shop less. So making a budget will actually help a shopper. Stop shopping. Don't shop on impulse. That you want to shop, just take a little bit of a break. Sleep over it overnight and look at your wardrobe or look at your house or yourself and see if you already have that thing. Because the one thing about shoppers is they can have the same thing in like 10 different colors. So, take a little bit of a break before you shop. Okay? Take a deep breath. Ask yourself, do I really need this thing that I want to buy? If you're truthful to yourself and you don't need it, then don't buy it. Another thing for shoppers is you may consider to cut off online shopping. If you're friends with Amazon, maybe disable your Amazon account for a period of time while you discipline yourself on how to shop and when to shop. For the saver, relax. Life is not all about money. Some people say because of the future. What if the future never comes? Make a budget. Make a budget for everything. Make a budget to live a little bit. Make a budget for vacation. Make a budget for your family. Okay? So if you are a saver, make a budget, and that would help you to live a balanced life. As with the saver, same thing goes for the hoarder as well. For the hoarder, stop, make a plan, make a budget, let your family know all your property. Let your family know all your property. Some hoarders would, buy a lot of property without putting their family members' name, without putting their wife's name. Let's stop doing that. Put your children's name, put your wife's name in all those properties that you are buying. Because nobody knows tomorrow, okay? And it's today that we all have. So if you are a hoarder, please make a budget. Make a budget, relax, live a little bit. Life is short. If you're a debtor, then you need to stop collecting debts. You don't have to go for all the functions. You don't have to wear the Asoebi when you cannot afford it, okay? Make a budget, plan your money out, let your $1 go, learn to stretch your money, learn to manage what you have. Cut off some of those credit cards. Yeah, go ahead. You can cut off some of the credit cards. Okay, if you're a debtor, stop collecting debts, cut off some of the credit cards, and see how you do well on your journey to wellness. Investors are the people that buy the future. They say it's a good thing, so that's good. Keep investing. Balance is what is needed on every journey. Make sure that you're saving, make sure that you're taking care of yourself and your family, make sure that you're giving as well. The avoider. If you are an avoider, you need to educate yourself about your money. Educate yourself about your money. Read a book on finances. Check YouTube. There are plenty of people on YouTube teaching finances. Financial Sense 101. Look for somebody that can explain what money, what banking, what balancing your 401k, your retirement plan. Don't shy away from money, and know that money is not the root of all evil. It is the love of money. Money doesn't necessarily corrupt. It is the person that you are. If you're the kind of person that can get, blown away or taken away because of wealth, then yeah, it would happen to you. So if you are an avoider, think about all the things that you've been told as a child, about money, and start to change that. If you're a giver, that's actually a good thing. But everything comes with balance. Know the cost you are giving in for. Don't let anybody guilt, shame, or guilt trap you into giving. Give because you want to. Don't give away all your money. That doesn't make sense. Don't give away all your money. Make a budget. Make a budget for how much you want to give away every month. That would help you to stay sensible when you give. Also, don't fall into all this giving scam or all this charity scam that people send emails and phone calls for. Okay? I'm happy that you are a giver, but you have to find a good balance. So go ahead and take the money personality quiz. I'm going to leave the link up here for us. And after you've taken the quiz, make sure you come back and tell me what type of money personality that you have. And also, what are the changes that you're going to make now that you know your behavior towards money? What are the changes that you're going to make moving onward? Yes, so this is apparently I'm a money monk. A money monk. Money monk means that I think money is dirty and bad, and that if I have too much of it, it will corrupt me. Not really. But sincerely speaking, I don't like to think about money. But based on what we've learned this week, I am going to be making some changes for myself as well. So really, guys, that's it. I want you guys to take your own test, your money quiz, and tell me what did you score, or what is your money personality. The link is going to be in the description box, and use that link. And I'm also going to put some other resources for us. I hope you've enjoyed listening in this week. I will see you next time. Bye.